Hi everyone, and welcome back to FPL with me, Got No Skill, as we preview the second last game week of the season. But first, let's see how I went in game week 36. So with a score of just 61, my season has basically turned into a write-off in the space of just 2 game weeks. My mistake this game week was to take a punt on captaining Virgil van Dijk, which unfortunately didn't pay off, as the more logical captain option, Mane, would have scored me an extra 7 points. And in this game week, when he, along with Salah, were big triple captain picks, this made my mistake all the more punishing. My inexplicable snubbing of Robertson was also a big mistake, as he even outscored Mane with 14 points. But perhaps the biggest anchor to my rank over the last couple of game weeks has been my sale of Vardy for Lacazette for a -4 hit, since Vardy has continued his fine goal-scoring run, whilst Lacazette and Arsenal in general have blanked, despite having an extra fixture in the same time period. So all this has meant that my overall rank has sunk back down to around 49k. But ironically, my predictions this game week were actually fairly good, as I got 7 out of 10 correct. But indeed, my top 10k ambitions are all but over, and here I do admit that I've choked upon this big opportunity and kinda lost the plot. However, this does leave me with 2 options to end the season, starting this game week. So the first option will be to save myself from complete embarrassment, since finishing outside the top 50k would be quite disastrous after such a promising season. Logically, the best way to do this would be to pick a sensible captain, so for this game week, they would still be the title contenders in Liverpool and Man City. After a difficult defeat to Barcelona in the Champions League, Liverpool's best chance of silverware might now be in the Premier League. Although it is out of their hands, winning both of their remaining games is still crucial, since should City slip up, anything less than the 6 points would probably be not enough to win the league. Therefore, you would expect them to bounce back and get the win against Newcastle, making Salah and Mane solid-looking captain picks. As for City, they face what could turn out to be the final hurdle in their sprint towards the league title, as they face an informed Leicester side who beat them earlier this season. But this time they are at home, and with their very impressive record at the Etihad, you would expect their big players, including Sterling and Aguero, to step up and deliver a couple of goals, making them amongst the top captain picks for this game week as well. As for the rest of the top 6, Spurs are still very much alive in their Champions League tie, and so they may rest key players or at least take them off earlier than usual. The minutes of players at Chelsea and Arsenal could also be managed, as they are both in Europa League action. Chelsea face a tricky Watford side, whilst out-of-form Arsenal face a Brighton side who are still not mathematically safe from relegation. So this leaves us with Man United, who despite being out of form themselves, have arguably the easiest fixture on paper this game week, as they face Huddersfield away. Which leads me to the second way I could end my season, by having a bit of fun with a crazy transfer and captain choice. And the player I'm eyeing up for this is Alexis Sanchez. So yeah, this basically would be a Hail Mary sort of move, since even I think it's difficult to find reasons to indicate that he could do well this game week, especially as he's not even a certain starter. But you never know. If it turns out well, then you could look really good, and if it doesn't, then you could just have a bit of a laugh about it, since at the end of the day, Fantasy is just all about a bit of fun and games, so there's no need to be too upset if you've had a bad season. And if you want to drag my rank along or below yours, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll actually transfer and captain Sanchez. Although if De Bruyne turns out to be fit, then I probably won't. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Good luck for Game Week 37, and please consider subscribing.